Hello and welcome to my channel. You know, it's almost Halloween and I thought this would be a great time to get started on a project I've been working on for quite a while. You can see it's kind of a mess right now. But what I wanted to create today was I wanted to work on my monster playset. I have the classic TV Toys diorama playset that I'm going to be putting together. Plus, I got a ton of stuff here. I got some accessories from J-Spy. I've got, well, these came from J-Spy. It's part of his new collection. I've got a bunch of rubber monsters animals I'm going to be putting together, like rats and bats. I've got some mummy stuff here that I got from NECA. I've got some trees that I picked up from Target and from Walmart. So I'm going to see if I, can't forget this. I got some pictures down here that I'm going to be using to create the playset. But you know, I got to figure out where I'm going to start first. So just give me a moment and I'll be right back. Well, when assembling this playset, I think the first thing you want to do is you want to put the feet on first. And the way I do it is I have the tab here pointing down, and then I just put the screws in from the top going in. And then just lining up the little holes, which can be the biggest issue. And then placing the cap on there, and then the little nut. And I'm going to hold that in place while I screw it down. Let's see if I can do this. It's difficult to do off camera, so. Alright, let me get that little nut in there. And I'm just holding it so that I can put a little friction on there. So there's the other foot. So just one more to do, and then I'm going to tackle the top. I'll be right back. To make sure the top is lined up, I use a little awl. And I try to line up the holes using the awl, so that when I get the screws in there, they should just pop right in. Okay, there you go. So the top is, I think, pretty easy. The feet, I think, are the hardest part. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the top, and I'll be right back. Now that I got my box complete, what I'm going to do is I've taken the panel from that side, this little cardboard panel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to kind of like trace out where my picture is going to be. So I've decided I'm going to use this part right here, which has a lot of the really cool textures, dials, and things like that with the skull. So I want to make sure I get it. So I'm going to put a mark there with my pencil, and I'm going to put another mark up here with my pencil, and I'm simply going to cut those out using my straight edge cutter. Let me just double check it. I'd hate to cut it too short. Yeah, that's the line. And now that I got it lined up, simply cut across, and there's my first panel. Let me go ahead and put it in the monster playset so you can see it. So there's my first section right there. Looks pretty cool, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and do I think I'm gonna do the window next. And it's the same process. Actually, you know what? Let me do the side panels first, because I got some brick here, and that brick is going to be used for these side panels in here. So let me go ahead and grab one. I'm going to just grab one from the outside because it's easier to get to. Make sure it's the same size. It is. And I think I can get a couple. All right, so that's going to be my first mark. Now, let me cut off the edges first. I may need some more of this. Yeah, just so I can have a nice straight edge. And then let me get my panel. There we go. Let me get the top portion of it. Let me get rid of that little white spot on the top. Okay. Push that back so you can see. So there's my panel, my wall panel, and that's just going to go on the inside over here. Oops. So there we go. There's my first section of castle. So I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the rest of the inside, and then we're going to tackle the outside. I mean, I guess this is kind of technically inside, but let's see. I think right about there. That's where I'm going to make my first cut. So I just line it up. Bring it across and figure out the base. Looks like I'm losing a lot of this. I might try a different size picture. Maybe 11 by 14 is just a little too big. It looks like I'm losing some good portions of my pictures. Well, it still looks like a mummy's tomb. Here, let me get this one out. Drop that in. So you can see my playset's coming along. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the side panels here. I'm thinking I might use some more of this. I guess still have a little bit of this left, so I'm going to maybe use that for a panel here and there. And I'm looking for something for the outside. So I'll be right back once it's finished. Well, here's the Monster Lab portion of my playset. It looks great, doesn't it? You know, you can see the the lab equipment in the back, the lab wall, and a little bit of the window over there in the background behind this piece right here. Now, most of these pieces came from J-Spy. He puts together a Monster Lab collection. Since it's Halloween, he's going to be putting it out again real soon, but they're limited runs like everything he does. So if it's something that you really, really like, you may want to look into getting it quickly. Right here, this is the power transformer. This right here is the power coil, and there's like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little light on that. It's like a fiber optic. It's really cool. Here's the examination table. Here's the power converter or power station. Whatever, I don't know what he calls it. This thing I got off of eBay. It's just a little plasma light. Let's see. It also has a feature where it will respond to sound. So if you're playing the Monster Mash, it'll flash with the music. You know, that's something you want to do, I guess. But yeah, so this is the lab portion of my set. Well, next up is my Vampire or Dracula vignette. I've got Coffin from Classic TV Toys. I got a candelabra from J-Spy, along with the accessories here, the I guess Vampire Lexicon, mallet and a stake from my Vampire Hunter, some holy water. I've got some animals here. I got some rats from Classic TV Toys, along with some bats from Classic TV Toys. But what I've done here is I've put them on an acrylic stand so I could have some flying bats. I'm going to paint that eventually, but for right now it's doing its job. But that right there is my vampire vignette. Let's go take a look at the mummy vignette. Here's my mummy vignette. Man, this piece right here by NECA is just impressive. And you know what's great about it? It actually holds the Mego mummy. You can see there's still a little room up at the top. So don't hesitate to get this for your collection. This thing is just awesome. And it came with a canopic jar chest. There's no canopic jars in there. But Classic TV Toys sells some canopic jars. They also sell the rats. You can see my rats are doing double duty. This piece right here, though, I got off of eBay, and it's a jewelry box. And this thing is just incredible. It's got some great weight to it. Look at all that detail in that. So right here, this is my mummy vignette. Let's take a look at the werewolf vignette. Here's my werewolf vignette. This thing is so cool. You know, the manacles I got from J-Spy. He also sells this, the silver-headed cane, you know, with the wolf on there. Let me see if I can get that. Isn't that cool? And then he also sells the torches, you know, for the angry villagers, you know. But this right here is the werewolf vignette. You can see some trees I've got here. I actually got these from Target. They were part of their, I guess, holiday collection, the spooky tree, right? This one right here I got from Walmart. It actually lights up. I got fireflies in there. And here's another tree over here. You can see my pictures in the background. I got that one. It's the moon, the full moon. This one's not so visible. I'll show that in a little bit. That's Dracula's castle. That's the front of my playset. But that's my playset. You know, had some fun putting it together. I think I'm going to take some great pictures with it. I'm really excited to have it. You know, Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and I am just so looking forward to setting up my Megos and my new playset. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys are having fun with your Megos, and until next time, watch out for those ghouls. Bye-bye now.